It was the first time in the history of the Jamaat that live transmissions of Hadhr's sermons, addresses and other activities from Qadian were shown across the globe on MTA International. The voice that was raised from Qadian over 100 years ago was once again raised from Qadian with new splendor and magnitude and reached the ends of the earth. The faith-inspiring annual convention of Qadian was held on the 26th, 27th and 28th of December, which was attended by over 70,000 people. Special intercity trains were run by the authorities to facilitate the smooth arrival of guests. During the visit, many eminent personalities, including heads of other religious communities, ministers, parliamentarians and scholars, had audience with Hadhr and attended the convention. Hadhr also led the Eid al-Adha prayers in Qadian. It was the first time after the partition of India in 1947 that a Khalifa led the Eid service in Qadian. This history-making and spiritually exhilarating tour ended on the 17th of January 2006, when Hadhr returned to London. For 4 weeks in 2006, from the 4th of April to the 15th of May, Hadhr visited the Far Eastern countries of Singapore, Australia, Fiji, New Zealand and Japan. For the first time ever from the soils of each of these countries, a Khalifa's addresses and sermons were transmitted live across the globe on MTA International. In Singapore, Hadhr delivered a historic Friday sermon, which was attended by a number of Ahmadis from the neighboring countries of Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, Cambodia, the Philippines, Papua New Guinea and Brunei.
इस मौके से फ़ायदा उठाते हुए मैं अपने इंडोनेशियन बहन भाइयों से कहता हूं कि अपनी कौम के अहमदियों को तसल्ली दें कि सब्र करें और सब्र का दामन कभी हाथ से न छोड़ें। बस उससे मदद मांगें, इंशाअल्लाह वो कभी आपको ज़ाया नहीं करेगा, कभी ज़ाया नहीं करेगा, कभी ज़ाया नहीं करेगा।
Oleh karena itu terus berdoa kepadanya. Dia tidak akan pernah menyanyiakan kalian. Tidak akan pernah menyanyiakan kalian dan tidak akan pernah menyanyiakan kalian.
In Australia, the focal point of Hadhr's visit was his attendance and addresses to the annual convention on the 15th, 16th and 17th of April. Hadhr also graced a reception given in his honour in Canberra on the 19th of April, which was attended by a large number of diplomats, members of parliament and other important personalities. In Sydney, Hadhr laid the foundation stone of the Khilafat Centenary Hall. Hadhr arrived in Fiji on the 25th of April. He was welcomed by various government officials at the airport, where he also addressed a press conference.
Please contact counter number 21 for your message. Passenger leave.
Later, he went to the President House to meet the Vice President of Fiji, the Honourable Ratu Joni Madrawiwi, who was also the acting President of the country at the time.
Something for you to have in your library.
There's a token gift for you also.
The two-day annual convention of the Fijian community was also planned to coincide with Hudur's visit on the 28th and 29th of April. The gathering was addressed on both days by Hudur. While in Fiji, Hudur also paid a visit to the historic Dateline in Taverny, which is considered as a corner of the earth. A reception was also given in Hudur's honor, which was attended by a large number of politicians, including the acting president, the Honorable Ratu Joni Madrawiwi, diplomats, eminent Fijian scholars, religious leaders, businessmen, and other distinguished persons. On the 4th of May 2006, Hudur arrived in New Zealand.
New Zealand was formally established in 1987 and has a membership of just over 220 people.
He addressed the community's annual convention on the 5th and 6th of May.
Today, as the people were greater in number and the resources of Islam could be
Hudur left New Zealand and, for the last leg of his journey, arrived in Tokyo on the 8th of May. He attended a reception given in his honor on the 9th of May. The reception was attended by Japanese members of parliament, ambassadors, politicians, professors, police officers, and other prominent personalities from Tokyo. Hudur also addressed the community's two-day annual convention in Nagoya on the 12th and 13th of May. During his stay in Japan, Hudur paid a visit to the Hiroshima Peace Memorial Museum on the 14th of May. From the 3rd to the 20th of June 2006, Hudur visited Belgium, Germany and Holland.